right, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to another Art Talk. So today I wanted to talk about trying to organize your work weeks. And I want to share with you things that I learn. As I learn them and I come across them, I want to share them with you. And I just got a book recently by a man by the name of Jack Canfield, and he wrote a book originally called Chicken Soup for the Soul. So I don't know if you've ever read that, but it was very, just great stories, just food for thought, so to speak. And in this book, I don't believe it was his system. He was talking about someone else's system. But the way that the system works, and I really like it, is you want to break down your work week into 3 different categories. So the one thing that we're always aiming for is free time, right? So you gotta think about that. That's one of the elements of this, free time. The next one is what he calls a buffer. So you have like the buffer day. You got a buffer day and you got a free day. Okay, the buffer day is where you're preparing things that you need to do for the other day, which is called the focus day. So there's the focus day, there's the buffer day, and there's the free day. So the idea is just to know that your focus day is gonna just include whether it's your freelance work, whether it's you're working on, your portfolio, just finished pieces. It could be just anything that's gonna require just that real intense focus where you're using really what your gift is, what the main thing you're supposed to be doing. What are you supposed to be doing to help you get to the place that you want to be? That's your sort of becomes your purpose and your focus that you want to be working on. So there's, okay, now I'm in it. I'm working on this. Again, it could be an exercise routine. Who knows? But these are going to be those focus days. The buffer day is preceding that, where you're just doing all your prep. I need to gather my material. I'm going to spend time doing this, and that way on my focus day I could just go to it. I don't have to tinker around. For instance, if I'm going to have a focus day where I'm doing a freelance design project, I know that the previous day, or however, it could be 3 days earlier, whatever you send your buffer day, I'm going to gather all my material, all my reference, do all my searching. That's going to be part of that day. And then on that final day, I got everything prepared and I'm just going to town and I'm using my time effectively, and I'm making the best out of my time, and it's not being thrown off with distractions. And that's another thing that you just got to think of too, that you got to allow yourself not to be distracted on a daily basis, and that is with social media. How much time are you going to spend on social media? Maybe you're setting that up for yourself in the mornings and you say, hey, before I start to work, I'm going to spend 15 minutes, 10 minutes looking through social media, and then I won't do that again till after I've done my project and I want to take a break. And maybe on your break time, you're just like, hey, I want to see what's been going on out there in the social world, and you're back on there for another maybe 10 minutes. Again, don't make it hours, and don't get into the habit of doing that. Then, of course, when you set up your buffer days, you set up your focus days, the idea is that you want to have free days. So you got to make those too. And those free days mean you don't do anything that is related to work. You could be, if you want to be on your social media, if you want to practice drawing, because that's your free day to go and draw in the park or do life drawing or whatever it is. Those are your free days, but they don't relate to having to do anything with work. So that's what you got to remember, and throw that in the mix. And ideally, you want more free days than work days. You want to get to that point where you're able just to get yourself so organized that you open up your calendar and you're more scheduled. You have more time for yourself, more time for your family, more time for your friends, more time for you to do the things that you want to do. That's what we're aiming for. We don't want to be working all the time. Trust me, you just don't. There's no one that's working all the time that's just like, unless I don't even believe the people that say they love what they do and but they're working all the time nonstop, but they love it. So of course it matters. You need that breathing room. You need that space. There are those workaholics where it doesn't matter. They cannot put their laptop down. They cannot stop making a phone call. They cannot texting, but I've seen too many documentaries. I've seen too many stories. I've read too many stories where I just don't believe that it's even possible that you can, but I love what I do. No, I mean, I love what I do, but I need my free time. I need my space. I need my free days. I need to just chillax and just do those things. And that's what you just always got to think about and remember for anything that you do. Okay, so think about that. How can you start organizing your days and your weeks to where you're getting you prepped for your action days, your focus days, and then having your free days, and just trying to enjoy this, because here we are. This isn't none of this stuff ends until you end. And trust me, you don't want to end, okay? This life offers way too many adventures, way too many things to look forward to. A lot of trial and error, just ups and downs, who knows? But we're going to go through those days. But here's the thing, we just got to find the days and things that are going to work for us and put it into work for us, right? So, and it starts with organization. And I'm just doing this now. I've been going on this routine for so long. I've always set my days on my calendar. I'm always created what those days are going to be, what they entail. They have anywhere from 3 to 5 things on a day. I know where I am, but also I realize, you know what? I'm sort of blending my my focus days with my, what do you call it again? With my, with my buffer days. So that's what I'm blending those when I realize, hey, you know what? I can sort of, I'm going to try altering my schedule and see what it does. And it's kind of exciting just to see what it's like a new job almost. It's like you get to do something new. So you may find that you're in a place of boredom and doing stuff over and over again that you're just not finding that excitement. So we got to find these somehow, some way, maybe finding a good book, looking at a good movie, doing something, hearing a good podcast, whatever it may be. Just we got to find those things. That's part of what we just have to do, and those little discoveries make a big difference. And for me, it's, I feel like it's going to make a big difference, and it's going to give me the sort of things that I really want and organize that. And I'm looking forward to it. So maybe for yourself, try that too. See what you can do, see what you can rearrange, try to put this into action, and go from there. All right. Make it a great day. Take care. Great week. See you later.